Hello, and welcome to everyone for our November edition of the Personal Peace Procedure Wednesdays with Wonderland Free Community Tapping Circle. The circle voted on finding calm in uncertainty as our emotional theme for this month. It was very, very close with conflict avoidance, which could have been appropriate for Thanksgiving coming up, but you know what? We may be able to generalize across, borrow benefits in other areas, and we may do conflict avoidance in December, but there was one vote shy. So finding calm and uncertainty is what we've settled on for today. I've just shared the worksheet in the chat so people can start thinking about what they would like to work on today, what specific event they feel the most uncertainty around, so that we can get a nice clear SUD on that, our subjective unit of distress, 0 to 10. When you think about this moment, when you felt the most uncertain, the most unstable, the most anxious about the future, get into that moment, and I'll help ground you through that in just 1 second. But what I really want to do right now is just quickly go over our agreements again, since it's been a while since we did that. And for those of you that aren't on the Personal Peace Procedure Wednesdays with Wonderland portal, I wanted to just show you here. You just go to offerings.amandawonderland.com. And then you'll go to Personal Peace Procedure. And if you aren't a part of it, all you'll do is click Enroll Now. It's completely free. So you'll just put your first and last name and your email. Your country should automatically populate. Agree to the terms of use and click Continue. And then you'll be able to log in anytime that you want to find past replays, all of our recordings, and also so that you can see our agreements. It's something that's kind of understood because it's in the portal for everyone. But just in case you're not in the portal, I wanted to just show you what it is that we all come in here agreeing to do. So that's under community agreements. I especially wanted to show you this today. Always bring water or other beverage, tissues, and notebook because today we'll be doing a breathing exercise that's really helpful if you can blow your nose beforehand. So that's why I wanted to show you. Be sure to have your tissues with you today. We always come in with unconditional positive regard for yourself and everyone else. We keep everything confidential. Sometimes after this call, I'll stop recording and then just hang out with you guys. So if you hear any personal information, we'll just keep it in this room. We always try to save the big stuff for your individual session. So we're not coming in here with traumas with a SUD above 5. We want to stay with the smaller stuff just because I don't have the opportunity or the space to work with you one-on-one in this group setting. And at the end, also, if you do share, we try to keep the participation balanced. So not one person is monopolizing the room. If you can keep your video on, that's great. If not, no big deal, but try to stay as present as you can and distraction free as much as possible. And then this one's the one I probably should say at the beginning of every tapping circle, but we're here taking responsibility for our own mental health and well-being. So tap when you're triggered. I will keep you tapping the whole time. But you can also find down here the Zoom link anytime you, for some reason, don't receive the email. It's always, almost always the second Wednesday of every month at 11 a.m. Pacific time. And then here's all of our replays since, wow, when did we start? October of 2023. So we're going on 2 years now. So there's plenty of tapping circles in here covering a variety of emotional themes. So feel free to come in here and just check to see if any of these tapping circles fit what you're going through, and you have this library that you can choose from. So just wanted to go over those community agreements with you one more time. Okay, so as you're filling out your worksheet, just take a full, gentle breath, feeling your feet on the floor, the support of the chair beneath you, and the rhythm of your breath moving in and out. And as you arrive here, bring to mind any area of life that feels uncertain right now. Any specific event where you felt uncertainty at its highest or most manageable within a group setting. Something unsettled or unclear or beyond your control. And notice what that feels like in your body. Write that in your worksheet under somatic aspect and rate how highly you're feeling that sensation right now. So maybe it's a tightness in your chest, a flutter in your stomach, a heaviness in your shoulders. Just notice it and allow it to be there. And I'll give you some time to continue filling out your worksheet before we tap together to bring some presence, compassion, and calm to this uncertainty. Rubbing your sore spot if you can already feel the uncertainty coming back vividly. This is what we want, but we want to bring in the contradictory experience of regulating your nervous system at the same time so we can have a new perspective on this moment where you felt the most uncertain. And for those of you that are just joining us, I'll go ahead and put the worksheet back in the chat in case you didn't get it the first time. So happy to see all of you here. Relaxing your tongue on the floor of your mouth and beginning to just let your body know that it's safe to go there. This is the place to go there. With me supporting you, holding you, guiding you in the beautiful, warm company of this community. For those of you that are already done with your worksheet, you can just join me in some touch and breathe. And I'm just keeping an eye on the videos so I can see if you're looking down, that means you're still working on your worksheet and there's no rush. We've got the entire hour here together. Moving to the top of the head, nice big breath. Moving to the eyebrow, nice big breath. And the side of the eye. Seeing if you can breathe, bring just a little more presence as you move under the eye. A little bit more safety under the nose. A little bit more grounding under the mouth. Into this memory of yours where you felt the most uncertain. Collarbone. And under the arm. Okay. It looks as if most of you are done filling out your worksheet. So I'd love to share with you a wonderful breathing exercise that can really snap us out of sympathetic nervous system into parasympathetic, which is what we're also doing with tapping. But I know there's a lot of uncertainty going on in the world, so we may need a little bit of extra help just before we get started. It's called alternate nostril breathing. It's also called Nadi Sohan or Nadi Shodan, depending on how you want to pronounce it. This is where you want to blow your nose. So if you have your tissues here, everybody's muted. It's nice to get that nose clear, 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 so that when we shift from one nostril to the other, we don't have any blocks in there, anything that might prevent a clear flow. Good. I just did it before I logged in, so hopefully I'll be good to go there. All right. So what we're going to do, I'm right-handed. I'm going to use my right hand. If you're left-handed, use your left hand. I'm just going to give you a little peace sign. Here's my peace sign. Then I'm going to put them together and bring out my ring finger and my thumb finger. My thumb. So before we begin, I'm just going to show you. You're going to be holding down your right nostril, inhaling through your left, then holding down your left nostril, exhaling through your right. Then we inhale through the right, close, exhale through the left, inhale, close, exhale, inhale, close, exhale, Inhale, close. So that's a short little summary. I'll be walking you through every step of it, but that's generally how it goes. If you want to, and it doesn't feel like too much trouble, you can also place your pointer finger and your middle finger on your eyebrow points as you do this, but it may be a little too much trouble depending on your anatomy. So we'll just see what feels best for you. Before we begin, take a nice cleansing inhale in, and then we'll whoosh it on the exhale. Whoosh. Then bring your thumb to your right nostril as you inhale through your left. Close it with your ring finger and exhale through your right. Inhale through your right. Close, exhale through your left. Inhale through your left. Close, exhale through your right. Inhale. Close, exhale. 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 Just a few more rounds. Inhale. Close, exhale. Inhale. Close, exhale. Inhale. Close, exhale. And you can just relax your hands in your lap and just notice what is there to be noticed. There have been studies that prove that this alternate nostril breathing can lower your blood pressure, but it also can increase alertness. So you may not want to do this one right before bed. Maybe a 4-7-8 would be more appropriate for that. Inhaling for 4, holding for 7, exhaling for 8. But if you're feeling that spike of uncertainty, of your sympathetic nervous system going into fight or flight, and you have just a few moments to come to your body's rescue by using this alternate nostril breathing and continue about your day, I highly recommend it. Let me know how that was for you guys. How are you feeling? Are you noticing any changes in the state of your body? Or even if you look back at your worksheet, are you noticing any changes in your suds before we've even done any tapping? Good. My body feeling heavier in a good way, very relaxed. Oh, good. Mind clarity. Good. Happy to hear it. We've got these big toolboxes that are always looking for new tools to throw in there anytime that the state of the world is the way that it is right now. Maybe it's the state of your relationships, your finances, your career, your spirituality. My body feels lighter. Some people's feels heavier, some people's feels lighter. Good. Quieted my mind a bit. Wonderful. All right. So let's get started. Bringing ourselves back. Yeah, my mind is racing trying to process the process. It's a lot of instructions, but once you get the few rounds down, hopefully it will come a bit easier. I feel you. All right, so that uncertainty that's living in the body right now, that's what we're going to focus on for the next however long we have together. It does help me if you guys can say the words out loud, because then I can see how long I should give you before I move on to the next prompt. And it may also help you. Just to give yourself that time to say it out loud, to take the steam out of it, take the power out of it by acknowledging it and hearing your voice say it. So we're going to start with the truth of the moment like we always do with tapping. Even though I don't know what's going to happen. And that feels scary sometimes. I'm noticing what's happening for me right now. Even though I wish I could see the future. And I hate not knowing. I honor this part of me that just wants to feel safe. And even though uncertainty makes my nervous system tighten up, I'm open to calming my body as I face the unknown. Good. Let's go to the top of the head. There's so much I can't control right now. Eyebrow. I don't know what's going to happen next. Side of the eye. My mind keeps trying to figure it out. Under the eye. I want answers. Under the nose. I want clarity. Under the mouth. But all I have right now is uncertainty. Collarbone. And that makes me feel anxious and ungrounded. Under the arm. I'm tired of living in this tension. And we'll go back to the side of the hand just for one setup statement. Even though I feel this uncertainty in my body, I'm open to simply noticing it with compassion. Good. Top of the head. I can feel this tension in my body. Eyebrow. This is how I'm feeling. Side of the eye. It makes sense that uncertainty feels hard. Under the eye. My body is trying to protect me. Under the nose. My mind wants to prepare for what's coming. Under the mouth. It's doing its best to keep me safe. Collarbone, but it doesn't know how to rest. Under the arm. I honor how much I've been holding. Side of the hand. Even though I've been resisting not knowing, maybe I can allow just a little more ease. Top of the head. I've been fighting the unknown. Eyebrow, trying to control what can't be controlled. Side of the eye, and that's exhausting. Let's just stay here for a second and honor how exhausted your mind, body, spirit are right now, just from all this uncertainty. Relaxing your tongue and taking a full, gentle breath and letting yourself feel the exhaustion. Under the nose, under the eye. Maybe I can stop fighting for a moment. Under the nose, maybe I can breathe. Under the mouth, I don't have to have all the answers right now. collarbone. It's safe to pause. Under the arm. It's safe to rest in this moment. Side of the hand. And even if that doesn't feel true right now, I'm open to the possibility that at the end of this hour, it will. Just acknowledging the truth of the moment right now. We're not reframing anything. Check in. See what's happened just by acknowledging the truth. Suds may have gone up, and that's okay. We're here tuning into this group energy, allowing ourselves to feel the love of our fellow tappers and honoring exactly where we are in this moment. And now I'd love to use some of your words. A swell of emotion and tears. Yeah. You may have just been holding it together for a while, and now's your opportunity to let it out. It happened to me recently. The floodgates opened, and holy cow, there weren't enough tissues in the box. If today's your day for that, you're safe to do it here. Let me know what's coming up for you guys. Oh, good. The beginning grounding decreased before you helped the sud decrease even before tapping, and now it's much calmer. Good. Some stomach tightness. Okay. Yeah, that anxiety of the anxiety is in the future, the depression is in the past, and the present moment is where the perfection is. But it's really hard to focus on that sometimes when there's so much anxiety about the future. This is not going to work. Sud went up from 5 to 8. Yeah, thank you so much for your honesty and vulnerability. Lots of resistance. Thank you guys. But more calmly looking at new possibilities. Good. You guys are giving me my reframes and my truth of the moment. Good. I can take this decision one day at a time. I don't need to know all the answers right now. That releases a lot of tension and feeling the weight of the exhaustion of carrying it all. I just feel like screaming. You guys, screaming is one of my favorite ways to release energy. It's not safe to do it in my apartment. They would call the police. So I get in my car. I get in my car and I scream at the top of my lungs. And then I turn on some music that changes my vibe after that, once I've let that scream out. So you may be safe to do it right now. You may have to put it on hold until you can get in your car. Good. The words always land for you. So happy to hear that. Feeling into the emotion of sadness that came up and letting it happen, allowing the fear of not knowing how to fix it. Good. So some of you are still typing. Please continue to type. I'm going to go ahead and just go from the top to the bottom, and we're going to work on all of this together. Even though I'm feeling a swell of emotion and maybe tears. I can more calmly look at new possibilities when I'm ready. Even though I may be feeling some stomach tightness or other sensation. And maybe a lot of resistance. I'm open to taking this one day at a time and allowing that to release some of this tension. Even though part of me thinks this is not going to work. There's just too much uncertainty. Maybe I don't need to know all the answers right now. And maybe I can just let these emotions happen. I'm feeling the weight of the exhaustion. Eyebrow of carrying all of this. Side of the eye. I just feel like screaming. Under the eye. Because it feels like there's nothing else I can do. Under the nose. But I'm doing something else right now. Under the mouth. I'm coming to my body's rescue. Collarbone. And I'm allowing the fear of not knowing how to fix it. Under the arm. Feeling tired and wanting to go unconscious. Side of the hand. Wanting to just give up. Let's go to the thumb point. But even these moments of certainty feel like fleeting moments. Pointer finger. I can't fully grasp them 100%. Middle finger. Something new happens that makes me feel more uncertain. Pinky finger. And I'm just so tired. Good. Beautiful yawning, everyone. Let's do some eye circles. We're going to go to our triple warmer point, 9 gamut point on the back of the hand, in between your ring and pinky bones. Take a nice, full, gentle breath with your tongue relaxed on the floor of your mouth, and then close your eyes. When you're ready, you can open your eyes and look hard down to the left like you're looking at your left shoulder, and come back to center. Look hard down to the right like you're looking at your right shoulder, and come back to center. Roll your eyes all the way up to the ceiling and slowly begin to circle your eyes, hitting every single number on that imaginary clock in front of you. Doing 3 full circles, just acknowledging your truth in this moment. Noticing if anything changes in your body as you make those big, huge circles, scraping the edge of your peripheral vision. When you get back up to 12, go the opposite direction. 3 clockwise, 3 counterclockwise. All this uncertainty. Is this even going to work? And if it does work, will it last? What do I do if the uncertainty comes back? Side of the hand, when you're done with your circles, take your time. I tap. I tap. You tap. When something unexpected and threatening happens, leaving you feeling alone and powerless, you T-A-P. You tap. And a lot of unexpected, threatening things have been happening, leaving all of us feeling alone and powerless. And if you can, you tap when it happens. When you hear that bit of news, when you see that bit of news, when you look at your bank account, when you look at your schedule, whatever it is that makes you feel uncertain, in that moment, catch it before it spirals out. Catch it. Let's do one more round here. For those of you that aren't done with your eye circles, take your time. You can always do your eye circles while tapping too. We're on the eyebrow now. Side of the eye, all this uncertainty under the eye. I just don't know what's going to happen. And I just don't know what to do about it. Under the mouth, I just don't know. Collarbone. And yet, there may be a spark of calm. Only say it if it's true for you. Only say it if you can really feel that right now. Under the arm. Side of the hand. And even though I may still be feeling uncertain, I acknowledge it. I honor it. These are my emotions and their energy in motion. And I'm open to allowing it to move today. Shake it out, move your hands together, whatever feels good for you. Stretch, yawn, scream, cry, belch, laugh, whatever feels good for you to move that energy. Better out than in. Sip. And then we check in. We look back. We remember that moment of uncertainty, that table leg, and we see how we're feeling now. I'm feeling a little more supported, a little more trusting, a little more willing to surrender my need to control. A little more willingness to let go. I cannot keep giving them my peace. I love that. Yes. I don't want to give them my peace. I want to protect my peace, and that is okay. So beautiful. Thank you for sharing that, Nikki. A little more awake with some glow of hope. Good. I love that. And everybody has the right to choose for themselves what they want to believe in this life, what they choose to give their attention to. So, no judgment either way. Please don't judge me for what I'm about to say, but it does steal my peace and joy every time I watch the news. And I know that's a very privileged place to live from, but that is where I get to live from, and I am so grateful for it. So that is how I protect my peace. If that doesn't feel resonant for you, it's completely okay. If you choose to indulge or to not indulge, if you choose to partake or intake whatever's happening in the world, please protect your nervous system while you do it. The reason that I don't do it anymore is because my nervous system went completely haywire after watching so much of the news after COVID. I said, it's not worth it for me to have to do this. If it's really a big deal, I will find out from other people. But just something to consider. That's how I protect my peace. And if you can't do it that way or don't want to do it that way, try to protect your peace while you are digesting it. Try to digest it and not just let it get stuck. Good, feeling lighter. I believe I can take care of myself better. Beautiful. Feeling a little more power to move forward. I can do this. Relaxing into the thought that it's all going to work out. Yay, guys. Okay, I think we might be ready for some reframing rounds, and I'm going to use your beautiful reframes too. Life is cyclical with certain and uncertain moments. It is safe and okay to go through insecurity. I love you guys. Beautiful, beautiful words. Thank you to your beautiful nervous systems, your mind bodies for deciding, all right, All right, we've moved through this. Let's see what feels different on the other side. Okay, so let's reframe a little bit with what's going on for you guys. Okay, even though I don't know what's next, I'm open to the possibility of calm in the midst of uncertainty. And even though there may be some uncertainty still, I know that life is cyclical and it's safe and okay to go through the uncertainty. Even though the uncertainty will likely come back. I have more acceptance of the unchangeable circumstances and more self-compassion toward my fear. I'm feeling a bit more confident. Eyebrow. And maybe I can go ahead with the plans I'm considering. Side of the eye. Feeling more power to move forward because I can do this. Under the eye. Relaxing into the thought that it's all going to work out. Under the nose. Feeling lighter. Under the mouth. I can take care of myself better. Collarbone. A little more awake with some glow of hope. Under the arm. I cannot keep giving them my peace. Good. Let's just do a little bit of rubbing the collarbone and the 9 gamma at the same time. If that works for you guys, I like to just move up and down with my thumb and pointer finger. You may choose to do it another way. This is one of my favorite in the moment ways to calm myself. And I'm going to say that last one again. I cannot keep giving them my peace. I don't want to give them my peace. I want to protect my peace. And that is okay. Good. And you can either stay here, stay on your sore spots, or go to your side of the side of your hand. Nice, beautiful breath here. Good. Let's just touch our points as we say the next phrases. Touching the top of the head. I'm learning to breathe through the unknown. Eyebrow. I can be calm even without clarity. Side of the eye. My safety doesn't depend on certainty. Under the eye. I can find peace right here, right now. Under the nose. My breath brings me home. Under the mouth. My body remembers how to feel safe. And if there is a moment, a glimmer that you can go back to where you felt the safest, a sanctuary moment for you, bring that up right now, where you felt cradled by the universe, supported by your higher self, your higher power, your spirit team, whatever feels good for you. My body remembers how to feel safe. Good. Collarbone, I can trust this moment. Under the arm, calmness is rising within me. Mm. Just letting that feeling be there. Side of the hand. Even though I can't see the whole path, I choose to trust that life is still moving in my favor. I can let go of forcing and fixing. Eyebrow. I can open to curiosity instead. Side of the eye. Maybe this uncertainty is guiding me. Under the eye. Maybe there's wisdom in the not knowing. Under the nose. I can trust the process of my life. Collarbone. I'm supported more than I realize. Under the arm. I feel like I missed a point there. I missed the chin. I can lean into that support. We'll just do two under the arm. I'm learning to trust the unfolding. And we'll do one more here just to anchor in whatever calm you guys are feeling. Even though uncertainty still exists, I choose to carry calm and confidence with me. Good. Top of the head. I feel lighter now. Eyebrow. My breath feels easier. Side of the eye. My heart feels steadier. Under the eye. And I can return to this calm anytime. Under the nose. I am safe in my body. Under the mouth. I am grounded in this moment. Collarbone. I trust myself to handle what comes. That's a big one. Under the arm, I am calm in the flow of uncertainty. And let's move on to the tiger's mouth. This is the one where you press your pointer finger and your thumb together just to make that little pillow right there. And then you can release them once you found your pillow. This is a really great spot to squeeze if you're having a headache, but also if you want to anchor in a really good empowered felt sense of calm confidence. So take a slow, full breath in. And you can exhale with a hum or a sigh or whatever feels good to you. Feel the calm you've created, not from changing the world outside, but from softening the world within. And say to yourself, even in uncertainty, I am safe. I am guided. I am at peace. Squeeze that anchor point, your tiger's mouth, to let your body know. And you can try it if that uncertainty comes back up to go straight back to this tiger's mouth and see if you can classically condition your body to feel this sense of calmness in a jiffy, just like that, just by pinching this beautiful acupressure point, this alarm point to flip your nervous system from sympathetic to parasympathetic. All right, how you guys doing? I could definitely sleep now. And it's almost our bedtime on this side of the world, so I'm in luck. How are you guys doing? How are your suds on your worksheet? Let me know in the chat. And while you're doing that, I would love to just let everyone know I've gotten permission to take on more practice clients for my master trainer certification. So you can go to my website, amandawonderland.com, and under the how to book menu item, you can go ahead and book your 4 session bundle for $500 until January 1st, when the price will go up to $699 for 4 session bundles. This is under the agreement that you're willing to allow me to share some of our session summaries and potentially videos with my mentor at EFT International. But please feel free, even if you've worked with me 100 times, or if you've never worked with me and are really interested what one-on-one sessions would look like, to go to my website, amandawonderland.com, and book those before December 31st. Sud went from a 7 to a 2. Good. 9 to 0. Lighter and calmer. Sud's down to a 2 from an 8. 8 to 0. Feeling more calm. Lovely. So good. 8 to 0. This is magic. I love it. You didn't know if it was going to work. It worked. Great. Yulin cut it in half. Beautiful. There may still be work to do. That's what the insights at the bottom of that worksheet is for. So you can take notes on what you may need to take one-on-one with a swap partner or a certified practitioner. So I'm going to go ahead and stop recording and check in here with everyone live. We look forward to seeing you the second Wednesday of December. If you can make it live, great. If not, we'll see you in the recording. Have a good month.